Welcome. In this video, we're going to unbox my new Mosko Moto Nomax tank bag. I've been waiting on this thing for a while and I want to get it on the Africa Twin so I can take it on a trip this weekend. So let's see what's in the box. I'm Barry Moore and this is the Next Adventure Show channel where we talk about adventure travel, motorcycles, and occasionally nice whiskey. So let's get into it. I've been wanting a new tank bag for my Africa Twin for a little while now, and I did a bit of research and I wanted to get the Mosko Moto Nomad tank bag. And I went on their website and they were all sold out. Both of their websites. They've got a website in Europe and a website in the United States. And so I went on the waiting list. So I put myself on the waiting list and I got an email a little while ago that said, hey, we're back in. And I looked and they've updated it. So that might be why they discontinued it. They updated, it's now called the Nomax, M-A-X, the Nomax tank bag, and they made a few changes to it. So I ordered that one. I live here in Australia, so the choice was, do I order it from the US website or the Europe website? I found when ordering stuff from overseas, inexplicably, for some reason, it seems to get here quicker from Europe than from the United States. The price was about the same, so I ordered it from Europe on the 21st of October, I think, and it was here on my doorstep on the 27th of October, so that's pretty good, even considering all the COVID madness going on at the time. So, this is the new Nomax tank bag. Let's see what it looks like and let's see what's inside the box. Rightio, so we've got some cable ties. Now these are for attaching them to your bike at the lower part of the tank bag. So some tank bags will either attach magnetically or with straps. The Nomax tank bag attaches with straps at the top of the tank bag around your steering column. But near the bottom of the tank bag, at the bottom of your tank, you need to find somewhere on your frame to put the mounting points, and you put them on there with the zip ties. So we've got zip ties there. And this looks like the rain cover. Yes, this is the Nomax tank bag rain cover. So it comes with a dedicated rain cover. And it fits in its own pocket within the tank bag itself. So, you know, it's just pretty much standard plastic rain cover with a clear window so you can still see if you happen to have any GPS or anything mounted on your tank bag as well. Then we've got the bladder. So the cool thing about the Mosko Moto tank bag, which is kind of what sold me on it in the first place, was that, you know, obviously when you go on a long adventure trip, you want to pack as little as possible. So you want things to do double duty whenever possible. So, and I like to go to national parks quite a lot. There's some great, beautiful ones here in Queensland and Australia. You know, so that I would take that backpack with me while I was hiking in the national parks. But the cool thing about the Mosko Moto bag is, one, you get the hydration pack which goes in the tank bag, so you get it off your back, which makes obviously riding a bit nicer, especially when it gets as hot as it does here in Queensland. The other cool thing is the bag comes off the tank and converts into a backpack itself. So it does a bit of double duty as a tank bag and as a backpack. And typically, you know, your tank bag's got all your kind of important stuff in it. It's got your phone and your wallet and GPS maybe, stuff like that. So if you're going somewhere, you need to take it off anyway, usually. So one of the major reasons I got it, I think this is a 2-liter one. I'll put it in the description below. Yep, 2-liter hydration pack, which is a step up from the Nomad tank bag with, I believe, had a 1-liter hydration pack. I also got this, which is a map pocket that can go on top of the tank bag. So the top of the tank bag has MOLLE webbing on it, so you can see on the back of this map pocket, it's got straps that can feed through the MOLLE to mount it to the top of your tank bag. Now this isn't standard, you have to order it extra, and it was only a few extra bucks. And I'm not sure I'll ever use a map pouch, or at least I won't use it all that much, but I figured it was a few extra bucks, so I might as well throw it in there as well. There is another optional like phone pocket that's a bit smaller that has a little charging port you can get through it, so you could, if you're using your phone for navigation and you want to mount it to the top of the tank bag, they've got a phone bag that you can order instead. The tank bag doesn't come with either of those. So if you want one of those, it's going to cost you a few extra bucks. But I got that. And then here, oh, what else we got? So here's the tank bag itself. And we'll have a look at that in a second. And we got some extra goodies in there as well. Mosko Moto sticker and another upshift sticker. And a little pamphlet about the gear. But if you've seen anybody with Mosko Moto gear or any other reviews online, everyone seems to love it. So I'm really looking forward to using it. All right, let's have a look at the bag itself. All right, so the design philosophy at Mosko Moto is, if you've seen a lot of the other standard tank bags, are just one giant compartment and you dump all your stuff into it. It's hard to find, it's hard to organize. It becomes a big jumble after a while. So this one's got multiple layers to it, which we can have a look at in a second, so that you can organize your stuff a bit better. As I said, it's got the MOLLE webbing on the top, so you can attach different things to it. Whether I'm going to try and get a MOLLE webbing camera case and put my mirrorless camera on there so I can take some photos, and it's nice and handy. But as I said, the mat thing can go in there. Anything with MOLLE webbing basically can go on the top of the tank bag here. And a lot of Mosko Moto products have what they call the beaver tail. This one's no different. So this little top MOLLE flap can open, and it's got some webbing in there, as you can see, and you can just stuff stuff in there. So you might want to throw your gloves in there, some snacks or water bottle or something like that. So it's got some pen pockets in here. And then on this side, it's got a little D-ring. So if you want to secure something, like your spot tracker or your inReach or your phone or something like that, you can tie a little cable to that D-ring there. Then it's got a couple of other pockets here where you can put stuff, spot tracker, etc., phone, if you like. Then there is another layer underneath that. And that, as you can see, has a number of pockets and a bunch of webbing to it as well. That looks like more for organizing, your GoPro batteries and your USB cables and your phone, and maybe some pens and some change, etc. In here is kind of a little zipper pocket as well, and it's kind of felt lined, so it'd be a good place for sunglasses or something like that, eyeglasses or something like that. So not a lot of deep level storage in this first layer, but there's lots of pockets, lots of zippered pockets and things in places to put stuff in there. Then underneath that, is kind of your main storage area, as you can see here. And this is where the big bulky items will go. So if you got cameras or battery packs or supplies or snacks, maybe some documents that you need to travel, border documents, etc., those can go probably in this area here. There is this little Velcro attachment here, which according to their website is for those people who have contact lenses. They can take contact lens fluid and just Velcro it into the side there, so you can either have it horizontal for when it's on your bag, and then when you take it off and it's a backpack, you can put it like that. Don't know how many people needed that, but there you go. And then there is another bucket up here, which is probably where that rain cover gets stored. You can just store it in there. And then another pocket here for the bladder. So the bladder can go in here. And then there are some clips on the outside just here. So you can wrap the hose around. And then when you take it off and use it as a backpack, you can clip it onto the strap as well. And then down here, there is another smallish, tiny pocket down the bottom here as well. And as I said, you can also use it as a backpack. So you can see that there are straps here. You can just chuck it on your back and use it as a pretty good to go backpack. It's got your bladder in it, except for water, so you can go hiking with it, take it in the shops or the restaurants when you don't want to be on your bike. The straps attach here to D-rings, so that you can clip these on and off. And then when you're using it as the tank bag, you can just tuck those. Sorry, down in this little flap is the actual straps that you use for the top of the bag. But once you take those out and those are on your bike, you can tuck the backpack straps in. And it's got a nice kind of scratch resistant rubbery backing on there, and then that goes on your tank. And then these straps go down to those mounting points on the frame of your bike, and then they disconnect with these little clips. And then when it's off the bag, those clips actually feed into themselves and they become the waist strap for your backpack. So pretty clever design on Mosko Moto's part. So that's the new Mosko Moto Nomax tank bag. Really looking forward to using it this weekend on my trip. I'll do a full review of the tank bag once I've had a chance to run it through its paces. In the meantime, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. It helps our channel grow and it helps you be alerted when new content is available. So look forward to getting out on the road this weekend and look forward to seeing you on the next adventure.